So I finally got my Bitfunx NES shell in, and I'm actually kind of in the process of doing a few things to the NES board. So I decided I would go ahead and start filming. So what I've done is let me show you real quick. I'm on the mat. So what I'm doing is I've got a new replacement 5-volt regulator and a new replacement 2200 UF cap. And I'm going to basically just kind of replace a couple of those things on here that are kind of known failure points on these systems from what I can find. And but I want to do this before I get it into the new shell. I'm still going to do the RGB lava mod. I have ordered one, but for now, one step at a time. I want to finish getting this cleaned up, getting this repaired, and I'll kind of go from there. But this is just to kind of show you what I've been doing. So let's kind of jump into it here. This is my replacement 5-volt regulator. So this is going to replace the old one. And if you look under the microscope, so this is the old one and this is the new one. So we have a L780 L7805, and here we have a 17805. This should be a direct replacement for this guy. So we're going to get him replaced, and we're going to replace this big cap here. Okay, and that cap actually already fell out, which is fine. And we're going to slide this one in. It's a little bit smaller than the original. Okay, let's solder these legs in real quick. Cut the legs. I will be giving this another clean. I know I've cleaned it a few times, but it can never be too clean, huh? Now this is the little heat sink. I'm going to get this old thermal compound off of here. And we're going to add a little bit of fresh before we put it back on. I'll apply a little bit of thermal paste here. And a little bit here. Yep, and slides right in there like that. And we're going to put the screw in before we solder the legs down. And let's solder these legs. And this will pretty much be it for what we're going to do with the power circuit for now. I'm not really going to do much else to it until the RGB mod. Before I bust out with the new shell, I want to kind of clean up this RF module a little bit. So let me speed through this. I'm gonna do a little tiny bit of a wet sand on it with some IPA and some fine grit. Okay, so now I think we can point our attention to the shell. I think we need to transfer our little springs onto here. And this is what that spring looks like. Okay, let's start with the spring. Let me zoom in a little bit. So right here, I'm going to put the little spring for the door. Okay. And this side, same thing. Put that little clip in. This needs to go on like that. And then that will screw into that since the hole's too big. Let's try that. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Okay, screws are in, or at least for this part anyway. Okay, don't think we have to worry about our door flying off again. So let's set that aside and focus on the bottom half. And with our bottom half here, we need to take some stuff out of here, out of the old one. So does this slide out? How does this work? Okay, I think the controller ports kind of pop out. I think. Okay. Got a couple of screws. So let's take these out. And that comes off. Now they'll slide out. Okay. And for this guy, got a couple more screws. And I'm assuming like the other one, he'll just pop right out. Just like that. Okay. Now we want our new reset and power button. Okay, let's slide this back in like that. See if our original screws will fit. Maybe not. May have to use these smaller ones over here. I say smaller, I mean shorter. Clean these off a little bit. They're not too bad anyway. Now I want to see if I can reuse the original feet that were on this thing. Honestly, it doesn't look like they want to come off. Yeah, it's stuck down there pretty good. Okay. So it's just kind of a sticky, whatever that is holding it on. At least I don't think they gave me any feet. I'm not sure what's in this little side bag here, but okay. Labels. All right, so looks like I do need to reuse these. I'm going to use just a little bit of super glue, nothing major. Let me clear some of this out of the way real quick. Try doing the statistics fix here. Nice. Okay. So we've got these parts put in. I think we are ready to start putting the board back in. So we need to get this guy on. That's going to slide on like this. And we need to plug it in, obviously. Just like that. Already, I am extremely pleased with this. That is looking so good. Let's put the top on. You know, I'm obviously not sponsored or anything by Bitfunx or AliExpress or anything like that, but I have got to admit these Bitfunx shells are really, really well made. Like, I know you can get some crap off of AliExpress, but these guys, they make some really good stuff. I have yet to get something from them that disappointed me. Let's get our decals on. I want to line it up and make this as close to the original as we can get it. That didn't work out. Looks like I'll be using the silver and not the red. Damn. Okay, so warning. Those labels, the decals, once you stick it on there, you can't re-stick it. Luckily, we got a backup, which I think the silver will look good on the black anyway. So let's try this again. Let me bring you in close just in case I screw up again. Oh yeah. Yeah. That looks really good. Nice and straight too. Oh yeah. Beautiful. Okay. Now let's do the power and reset. I am very thankful that we had a backup one of these. But honestly, I really like the silver with this clear black. I think that looks incredible. That looks really good. Very happy with this. Bam. I'm going to be perfectly honest. I could not be happier with the way this turned out. That looks so good. Yeah, the clear black, it's a bit of a fingerprint magnet. Man, you just cannot beat that look. And it's going to match with my other systems as well. Oh, yeah. Okay, I think the last thing we need to do is test it. Let's make sure, since I replaced that capacitor and that voltage regulator, let's make sure it works real quick. Okay, nice and all plugged in. And we even got the matching 8-bit do clear black controller. How cool is that? Let's see. Oh yeah, absolutely. That is good stuff. So I love how this turned out. I could not be happier with this. The next thing that we're going to do to this thing is a RGB lava mod. It hasn't come in yet, but I wanted to get it into the new housing, get it checked out, get that voltage regulator and that capacitor changed out. But the next thing we do is going to be the RGB mod. And that'll be it for this. This can go in the collection, and I've already been doing some gaming on it. I've started collecting a few games for it, some games that I had from childhood, stuff like that. But I'm absolutely loving this, and I'm really wishing that I had gotten one for the collection sooner. I don't know why I didn't, but I'm glad I did. But no time like the present. Thank you guys for joining me. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope to see you again.